And this video is to find out using two different tools, all the crawl not indexed and discover not indexed, compile that from Google Search Console along with Labrika, which I use personally to identify. This here is something that I will pay someone to do, but here you go, Labrika. Labrika is pretty reasonable compared to everyone else. $19 a month, 24. And then there's agencies and so on. I have the link below if you want to use it. This is something if you are publishing constantly, you want someone to tell you how many pages are being indexed and how many number of page crawled by Labrika's crawler, to make sure that everything is steady and in good terms, that your content is being recognized, getting indexed, and things like that. But if it's not, this is what I would do, because you got to figure out what's going on, right? So here we were doing well, and then we dropped. But let's go to analytics here. Analytics is telling me that I've been getting, 40% drop compared to zero drop, which is not that bad, but it's still pretty bad, right? Bing, 8% loss, direct. I don't know how I'm getting direct organic search. From Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, China, okay. Few other stuff. Social, not I don't do too much social, but yeah, this is here. Apparently I'm getting better average engagement rate, and events per session, whatever. 40% loss compared to Google Search Console showing me zero. It's I don't know what's going on. Well, I kind of do. So, with Google launching several different algorithms, so before I get into the how-tos on how to identify your crawled and discovered not indexed content, Google has ran several. I hate Google because I have to constantly refresh to show this stuff up. So helpful content, product reviews, make or update, spam update. Google search engine's algorithm, it has been made long time ago, and they're rolling out different processes or machine learning and AI to filter out different content, different data points. Theoretically, I don't think they have tested all of these updates or builds. So we'll just call it builds to work together. Because, for example, helpful content, core update, product reviews, everything was good. Something happened, spam update, something happened and got penalized, right? So in other cases, I've found a lot of fluctuations on impressions and rankings and average positions with total clicks. On some of the sites, that's mostly affiliate website. If I look at my e-commerce site and also software sites and a few clients that I've also managed, they're doing pretty fine compared to the crazy fluctuations of an affiliate site. So affiliate sites is something that I think Google is tackling a little bit more, unless you're established business. That kind of gives a little bit more foundation, more credibility in comparison to A lot of the affiliate site or directory listing, there's not really a way to measure your EAT, your authoritativeness, your expertise, trustworthiness, because you're just doing product reviews, right? So there's a lot of things that a lot of these algorithms are trying to figure out. And eventually, as time goes on, if you kind of Google how long it takes for machine learnings to kind of adapt to a lot of these processes, it could take up to 6 to 8 months, or let's just say 1 year. So some of the sites I'm gonna leave alone, but the things that I'm really just kind of worried about is all the content, all the page articles that got currently not indexed or discovered not indexed. So I'm using Labrika. I click on here and export the data. And then I also go to this page index or pages here, discover currently not indexed, and then I export it to Google Sheets, also currently crawled, so on. And these are it. So here's the URL. I created a tab, crawled and discovered, and copied the URL with crawled or URL with discovered. So what this is doing is, if error, so it doesn't show any error, look up A2, which is the URL, at the crawled tab, find A and B, and show 2. So here's the date. So now I know time and date. Damn it. Freeze one row. So in Labrika, you could see 200 response, okay, sitemap found, okay, blah, 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 titles, description, number of H1s, character in the body, anchor text, good enough data, right? Similar to somewhat SE ranking, but SE ranking is a little bit more expensive, I think. So I use Labrika. So now I have crawled and discovered. So what I need to do is just kind of go into each URL and then type it on the URL inspection and see if it's still not crawled or discovered, because they have some dates here, right? For some reason, on my discovered section, it did show 1969. It's weird. Last crawled. So, what can we do to now? I know all the URLs compared to all the other URLs. What's having issue? And then I have my editor just kind of go through any grammar, possible interlinking, possible topical clustering, where I need to maybe add a little bit more, create some keyword content strategy around that topic to maybe try to discover via internal linking. Those are the things that kind of comes into mind. I'm also going to do spend a little bit more time here, because the other ones are being indexed, so I don't have any problem with that. I'll fix it if there's any issue right at the moment. So internal linking, external linking, grammatical errors, and then content strategy around more around that topic. So I get a little bit more. I get Google to kind of see, okay, this guy is talking a little bit more about this topic. Maybe will just start to get them indexed or whatever. I don't know how many topics I need of the same topic I need to write on it, but that is going to be my goal. Prior after I am currently doing the same strategy for most of my top performing articles. So once I have published them, I'm gonna have more of these topical clustering content written and then published as well. Again, this site is very, very informative. This is from A to Z topic, from home to food to technology to science, whatever. It's it's all over the place. It seemed to work, but not anymore. So a little bit more topical authority is going to be the key area of focus. Internal linking has been working in comparison to previous time. So yeah. So when I did drop, I did internal linking. It did start to go up just a bit, but it just went back down. So doing more topical clustering, internal linking, external linking, and yeah, I guess those are the things that I'm going to be doing and then give you guys the result. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, you could use discover if you have a lot of URLs here or you see the trend of because of the spam update, you want to monitor if any of your URLs are now going into discover currently not indexed or crawl currently not indexed. Even though it has been indexed, it's got de-indexed for some reason. So now the strategy is topical clustering. But again, Google Analytics does show more data comparison to, but it's 28 days, right? So 340 divided by 28, that's about 12 a day, which is better looking than one a day. So this is just, I don't know what's going on with Google Search Console. So just verify Google Analytics with Google Search Console. They do, though I forgot what they said. I don't have the definition of how they calculate users or sessions in comparison to Google Search Console. There are different measurements. They use different measurements, but I'm sure it's not, from 347 to 0. Yeah. Well, let's see here. Maybe yeah, it's still a lot compared to Google Search Console. Anyways, have a good one.